I want to welcome Tori Doe to Hold This L Radio. How you doing, Queen?
Oh, hello. How's everyone? I didn't know I was already on.
Oh, yeah. I just
on?
unmuted you right now. How you doing,
Oh, okay.
Tori?
What's going on? I'm fine. How are you? Thank you for the intro.
I'm great. I'm glad you're on my show, finally. You know what I mean?
Appreciate the opportunity.
I just want to introduce you to my co-host, Bars None. He is a battle rapper from Kansas City. Actually, he's retired. He is now a league owner. He did just come out of retirement to go battle in December. And then I have the queen, the first lady of Hold This L Radio. I have Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is a battle rapper from Kansas City. Also, she does music. And my third co-host, which he'll be on later, is Crack. He is a battle rapper. He's one of my artists. So, with that said, this is us.
Oh, okay. Hello, good evening, lady and gent, fellow battle rappers. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
And then you have your friend Cheshire on also.
Well,
hey. What's going on? We formally meet, and I wish I could shake your hand.
Hopefully in January you will be able to shake my hand.
Oh, yes, hopefully everything works out with that how it's supposed to.
Let me start with this though. I've seen Daylyt. You and Daylyt.
Yeah.
How the fuck did that even come up? How did that happen? Like, you need to break this down to me because this is, you know what
it was
you're
out
get
the
into,
blue.
right? This
yeah,
is
I
Daylyt
know.
Now.
Yeah, I know. But I feel like right now that's kind of what I needed to I've been battle rapping all year, so this isn't. Yeah, I've been battle rapping all year. As far as 2017, I've 3 battles so far. Yeah, so I've battled a few times this year. So I kind of needed, I want to use the right words. I kind of needed like a classic. I felt like I've been, in front of the camera for a couple. I've been in front of the camera a couple times, and I haven't really had a good showing, in my opinion. So I feel like I needed that. But actually, they contacted me, so and they already had this, pitched and all of that. It's actually to raise awareness for domestic violence. It's for a good cause. So everybody follow up with that, with the LA battlegrounds and stuff like that. So it's definitely not just they didn't just put out the ads. You know what I mean? So it just made sense. It definitely made sense. So shout out to LA Battleground. We're gonna turn it up.
Yeah, shout out to LA Battleground. I fuck with LA Battleground. I met them through Nico's show. Peel Your Cap Radio. I am a co-host over there also. So I met a lot of the West Coast people. And we did have Ash Cash on, right? And Ash Cash kind of warned us for this card. And also Coffee Brown, she also warned us about this card. And it was just like, it was right before I even like hit you up to get on the show, and then they messaged me with the whole card, and I was like,
it kind of has been already in the in the actual. We've been conversing about it for like about a month or two now, but we just made it final, dropped the flyer and everything. This is the first time I'm gonna be in the same building with Azcash since I rapped against her, so I kind of want to see her. So I'm eager to see how she's grown and stuff like that. So. Hopefully we bring the dub back home for the East Coast, because at the end of the day, regardless, male or female, we just there repping our coast. So hopefully we bring the dubs back, and then it'll be a good night. It'll be a good night.
Well, I'm trying to get the team down to LA. Because I fuck with Alcatraz. Alcatraz supports me also. You know what I mean? So I've already hit them up and told them I'm trying to make it. I'm really, really trying to make it. I'm working on it right now.
It's gonna be a movie.
So hopefully we're
and
in the building.
I know Daylyt is like into
fire.
the whole. antics and stuff like that, I kind of didn't even cross my mind. But once we dropped the flyer and then he started to shit talk me, I was like, all right, yeah, I forgot this is Daylyt. You know,
right.
I gotta get in that, get in that bag. I forgot. I completely forgot. So it kind of like
took me
a little off guard, a little off guard. But in a weird way, I kind of needed that, that sense of direction. So I definitely know, when you open your mouth, I kind of got a sense of direction. Yeah, I kind of got a sense of direction now. So that it kind of worked. It kind of worked in my favor. Yeah, it kind of worked
now
in
Tori,
my
I
favor.
gotta ask you. Tori, I have to ask you now. Now you're battling Daylyt, right? And you just hit the nail on the head. You just said he's known for his antics and things like that.
Yes.
So what do you like? Do you have any idea? Like, I mean, because Daylyt is the kind of person like before you go into a battle with him, he kind of like makes you take a look at yourself and say, okay, like you know what I mean?
Yes,
like, what is this antic gonna be or whatever?
I feel like. I feel like I'm also the same way. If you follow Tori Doe is like, the female, I am the reality check. That's what my brand is built on. That's, that's what I do. So I kind of feel like it makes sense, you know what I mean? And that night it's just going to be about whose story sounds better to the crowd. I do feel like that. I don't doubt that he's going to be superb. I'm going to be, everything that I'm supposed to be. And I just feel like at that point is going to be about who appeals to the crowd, in a more fashionable manner. I'll say that. But
okay,
he has a tendency to hit or miss. Daylyt can either go super super well or he can crash and burn. Likewise with me. So feel like if Daylyt is leaving Earth and then I'm leaving Earth, it's just going to be out of this world type of shit. Because I don't feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm overly confident, but.
Okay, now see. Here's the thing. I knew about your battle in LA. I knew everything, but honestly, I saw Daylyt was on the card, and I saw that you was on the card. But like I scanned it really, really fast, and I didn't see that it was you versus Daylyt.
Yeah. Right.
So I just found that out like 3 minutes ago when Capo just said it.
And, that's gonna be fire.
And so I'm telling you right now, yo Tori, listen to me. I'm telling you right now, Daylight's gonna walk up in there. He's gonna walk up in there with a baby doll with blood on it. I'm telling you that right now.
A baby? You think he's an abortion scheme to death? But you know what? Right now, I'm so and then I feel like my angle is gonna reflect on a lot of that. My decision making and me being a young black woman. No one can say that story is better than a young black woman.
And that's not a silent jab. That's not a silent jab at all. Like if I was battling Daylyt, and you know what I'm saying, if I was battling Daylyt, the nigga would walk in there with like gray hair and a cane, and you know what I'm saying, walking slunched over.
It's millions of views already that we've done chopped the fable of this. This definitely doesn't ruffle me up, not at all. So if he does so, I mean. In a way, I feel like that takes away from his creative content because there's so much more room to be, creative with Tori Doe. If he kind of does that, that's kind of going to lane him, in one. It's going to box him in one area. So I mean, be though as it may, if he wants to take that approach, it'll kind of make it easier on me. All I have to do is come up with another dope ass rebuttal, which is what I.
I mean, I've seen it go wrong for Daylyt before, anyways. I mean, he's done it. I mean, so it just really depends.
I feel like, exactly, and I do feel like a lot of people when just during the arenas, the crowds that he rap in front of, it's usually just not. I don't feel like it's positions where I feel like they kind of almost favor him more. You know what I mean? I don't really feel like he has been in front of another favorable, another fan base. So this will be kind of interesting to see how he handles that.
Well, he is from Cali.
Yeah, and I feel like I do know he has the home court advantage, but I do have the shock factor. I do have that in my court. So,
let me say this real quick.
I wanted to get that on the record.
No, thank you. I
appreciate
the heads up. I appreciate that. That was funny.
Hey, let me say this real quick. For for those that are online right now, I will get to y'all, so just relax for a second, okay? So second thing I wanted to say, Tori, now you saw him battle 40 bars, right?
No, actually I've seen like clips. I actually have to go back and watch that.
It's classic.
That's that. Yeah, I know. I heard.
Classic battle. And you know his big antic was when he pulled the shit out, right?
Well,
that's
the
kind of Daylyt.
He pulled out a prosthetic is what he did.
You're gonna get a very disrespectful Daylyt. Because that's how he is for when the battles.
I think women. You guys are kind of like, I understand that and I do, but I do feel like my disrespect comes from places as well. So I feel like he has a lot to worry about.
Yeah.
No other female put shit into perspective.
I feel like
Tori
that too, though. I feel like that too.
I feel like he needs to be more on a counteract. He needs to be more in the counteract position. Because I'm going to say some shit that's going to put his career and his life into question, and that's just that. Just how I feel.
That's what I want to hear.
Like he's gonna probably try to make me feel bad about myself, but that's not gonna change when when I can make him feel bad about himself as well. So, I mean,
right. Yeah. I'm not saying that his shit is gonna.
I'm eager to see how creative he gets. I want to see.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I want to see like how he comes dressed and what angle. I hope I get that Daylyt. I hope I get pick the red pill or the blue pill Daylyt. I hope I get that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I hope because that's when he's his most, he's his most creative. He's his most motivated. I feel like if he give me a fucking Prop the Baby scheme, that's just gonna be a round of fucking abortion prep. The second round of fucking eternal hurt. Like it's just gonna be so I can map that out on how it's gonna be. And now that's gonna take away. It's gonna take away from what the people actually want. I won't take away from him. He probably should have a fire ass scheme in there, but I mean, if you want to make his whole battle about something like that, I feel like he's gonna, he's gonna put his foot in his own mouth. But we'll see.
No, the only reason why I say that I'm no discredit to you. I know you're very disrespectful yourself, and you're disrespectful like through all your battles for real. I know when I seen Daylyt versus Tori, I knew it was gonna be
from the exactly. And I know the spectator's mind is the golden mind when it comes to battle rap because you don't when you outside of a battle you don't really think, you just think of the first things that comes to your head. And I'm pretty sure he did the same shit. So I just hope he don't as an artist I would want him to go more in depth. I just don't want him to just grab the first thing that that jumps out at him, because then it's going to be thousands of people that's watching that's going to be like, I knew that was coming. I just wanted to go down as one of the dopest battles ever. And, I don't want him to fuck up like that. I don't want him to fuck up like that, but it'd be better.
Let me go down this card for the people real quick. All right, so LA Battleground, if y'all don't know, out of LA, y'all need to go check on YouTube, LA Battlegrounds. Subscribe to the channel, you know what I mean? They put up dope events. This is the Domestic Violence 2. They do this every year. They're starting to do this every year. Is to bring awareness to domestic violence. And this concept with women against men is a fire concept. And so shout out to Alcatraz. Salute to you, my G, for doing battle rap and, bringing awareness to certain things that are important to you. So, Daylyt versus Tori Doe. Then we got Strick versus Bonnie Godiva, and I feel that's going to be a fire battle. Coffee Brown, which is the newest female battle rapper up and coming, and she's like number one in my book right now, versus the Kid Clutch. All these are pretty much West Coast people, so y'all can go on YouTube and find them. Ash Cash is from the East Coast. Y'all should know who she is. Versus Element Rhymes, West Coast. Primo Creeds versus Fulioso. Dopey versus King Hit. and Money versus Nubia Styles. So that's the event that's going to happen. I'm trying to get in the building. I need to see Tori Doe up live in person. I need to see a lot of people live in person.
Man, thank you. I want everybody to come out. I want everybody to look their best. I want everybody to come for the culture. You know?
And I definitely want Niagara to like be front and center to see all these female battle rappers in person. You know what I mean?
Yes, come on down, honey. Come on down.
All the way out that way, so yeah, it's gonna definitely be interesting.
Yes, come on down, honey. It's definitely we good in our own, in our own ways and stuff like that. I'll say we add our own little flavor to it. So it's good to see, other girls with other styles and, coming from different perspectives. It is, like,
I'm definitely familiar, like I'm definitely familiar,
No, I already know. Before I started rapping, I lived and breathed the battle rap scene and all that. In my beginning, so I could imagine. Even I'm saying I could imagine. But it's nothing like, catching that. It's in the air, you feeling the vibe and the energy.
Up close and personal.
Right.
That shit is like this shit is like a shot of heroin, man.
Right, it's irreplaceable. So definitely try to make it come down. Just enjoy the vibe. It's definitely a good vibe. It's something you always remember. Always. We're going to just try to make it memorable for the people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, hold on. Let me get crack on real quick. Crack.
Yeah,
Crack.
my bad, y'all. I got to do some shit. I'm in now, though.
What up, Crack?
Crickety crack.
Hey, introduce yourself to the Queen Tori Doe, my nigga. Like, you're late. Somebody gonna introduce you.
How you doing, Miss Doe?
Hello, how are you? You all late and shit? Nah.
Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, that's my fault. I'll take that shot. Yeah, but I'm the little nigga out the group, also known as Crack.
Oh, look,
Criggity.
we got something in common. I'm always the little nigga in the group.
I just got done watching your battles, and I said the same thing as soon as I turned it on. Like, oh shit, she my height.
Oh well, look, we connected.
Yeah. But back to your interview. I'm listening. Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
before y'all get back to the interview, who the fuck was about to die? I heard somebody about to cough their lungs up before I hopped on the line. Nigga, who is that? Bars?
That's me. That's
that was Capo.
Oh, that's Cap.
Whenever you hear coughing
stop
in the
smoking
background, that's me.
Backwood tobacco, nigga. Stop smoking that shit. You gonna die.
I don't smoke backwoods. They harsh on my throat, my nigga. Like, you gotta calm that shit down. And I smoke, my nigga. Like, you're gonna hear me.
Yo, backwoods are the fucking devil, man.
Yeah, man, I can't do that shit, nigga. I try to keep my singing voice, you know what I mean. So I can't be smoking that shit. You know what I mean? Anyway,
so we was just talking about this. We was talking about this trip to go see Tori, in January. So we definitely gonna go see that up close and personal. Now you said you had 3 battles this year.
Yes.
Okay. Well, me personally, I've been on your battles, but I just got on your music not too long ago, and I seen a video of it's kind of like a Caribbean style song, like Taking My Time with You. I love it.
Thank you so much. That's
it.
Actually what
so
I've been,
different.
This year has been.
Yo, where the fuck is that at? What did I miss?
Oh my gosh!
It's on YouTube. You can check out my channel. My channel, you could youtube.com/ToriDoe. It's all regular spelling. It's no apostrophes, nothing like that. But this year,
Tori, you like Tori? You looking like Tori? You looking like a chick in this one?
Yes, I am.
Hey, she killed it.
Yes,
she killed it.
It's okay. Yes, I'm getting a little more comfortable with myself.
I just love how different it is.
Girl for a lot of times, so I'm getting into my own groove and stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Are you dropping anything new?
Yes, I was just about to get into that. This year has been super geared towards my music, so that's why I've been trying to, jump consecutively in and out the battling. So I'm about to drop an EP called Gloves Off in about 2 weeks. Yeah, maybe about 2 weeks. It's just to get everybody ready for my mixtape. And my mixtape is going to come literally probably like 2 months after that. So, yeah, it's just to get everybody ready for the music. Hopefully, you know, depending on how I feel after this Daylyt situation, you know, if it's good enough, maybe I could sit the rest of the year out, you know, if it's a good showing. But, you know, if not, jump back in. But, yeah, that's what I've been kind of like moving up the battle ladder so I could be able to release my music and, you know, get heard by, you know, pretty much everybody.
Yeah, I've had to do that too, like kind of step back a little bit, focus on music, and then jump back in. So,
it is very
but
hard.
I definitely love it. It's on my playlist now, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, anybody listening, go check that out. It's on YouTube right now. Go check it out.
Hey, I want to do this. I want to do this thing. Like I let everybody know from my area that this radio show and this platform is for them, right? And you know, I'm the only one pretty much in this area that brings interviews with battle rappers. You know what I mean? And I want to just like have, you know, a couple of people come on, ask one question, you know, so I can have an interactive type of show. So with that said, y'all better have one question, and it better not be disrespectful, you motherfuckers. I'm gonna let y'all know that now.
It's okay. It is all right. Listen, I'm hood for real. I'm hood.
So I'm only gonna do this. It's only gonna be a couple of people.
I appreciate
it. But we don't do that here though.
Yeah, we don't do that shit here. You know what I mean? Let the host and the co-host do that shit, okay? Goddamn. All right. First of all, I want to get my homie on Headache. He's a battle rapper from Oklahoma. He's been on for a minute. So, Headache, what's going on, brother?
Yo, what up? What up?
Introduce yourself to Miss Tori Doe, and if you have a question, ask your question, bro.
Okay. Tori, you know what I'm saying? It's Headache. I'm from Tulsa. Every battle rapper's worst nightmare. No, I'm just playing. Yeah.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm all right. How yourself?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. So I mean, what's your strategy for battling Daylyt?
You know, my strategy, I wouldn't say necessarily for Daylyt, but my strategy every time I battle is just to, you know, outwit my partner. You know what I mean? The humans are the top predators because we think. You know what I mean? We think better than any other animal. So I just try to use my brain, really, and try to map it out on, you know, what can I do to him, or what can I do to anybody for that has never been done to them. What makes them uncomfortable, you know?
Right.
What ruffles them up, you know? What gets them going? And that's really it. I never really have it written down for real. I wing it. I'm the most unorthodox person you'll ever
be. Yeah, I like your cadence. I like your cadence, the way you have your cadence down. It sounds like it's a flow, but it's a choppy type flow.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that. You know, you're unique. You're not like everybody else, which is always a good thing.
Okay. What's crazy is I think I'll probably be like changing in between writing, so I'm like never the same person when I pick the phone back up to go write. I'm like a whole different person, so you kind of can hear it. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I'm working on it.
Okay, now, Tori, with that being said, that's perfect because I already had a question for you on that. Like, listen, Mama, like I was watching you, like when you and Farrah and the rest of them, like did, like when Queen of the Ring was like first, like in its inception, like when it first started, like I was watching you, like when your first battle was that, You know what I mean? So like, and
oh, wow.
I gotta tell you, like I'm just being honest. I hope you don't take it as disrespect, but like in your earlier years, I was expecting you to scream. I'm nice at the end of the bar, like, and that's just how I see it. Have you ever heard that before? Did anybody ever tell you have kind of like a Rich Dollar, like y'all sound very similar when y'all sit?
No, I think coming from your perspective, it's probably an East Coast thing. I think we kind of similar because of that. Well, you know, we kind of got the same lingo. We got the same mannerisms. You know what I mean? We
Absolutely.
Grew up, you know, yeah.
And but here's the thing, though.
So
I heard you throw a couple of chills out there. You know what I mean? I think that's what kind of like.
No. I think I literally just meant chill. I don't think it was a Rich Dollars. I don't think it was a Rich Dollars thing. But it's just because we both he's from the Bronx or from New York. They like our cousins.
Absolutely.
You know,
I know y'all from the same area. Y'all from the same area.
It's just how we move and how we talk and, you know, how what's familiar to us. So coming from, you know, a West Coast or a Midwest and, you know, it'll just look, you could kind of categorize it to something, but, yeah, definitely not. But shout out to Rich Dollars. He needs to, you know,
I love your fuck out of his when you
Oh, I'll be very mad, okay? I'll be very mad. Very mad. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with me.
All right. Hey, hold on. Let me get one more caller on. So I can get this over because I got a couple of questions for Tori real quick. All right, 816-225. I already think I know who this is. It's probably that killer nigga. Hey, 816-225.
Hello.
Oh, fuck. Why do I keep on forgetting?
I know who that is.
But hey, say hello to Tori Doe, though. Hey, Tori Doe, this is my good content. Why I keep on forgetting her goddamn
Hello, how
phone
are
number,
you,
I don't
love?
know.
Good. How are you doing? Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
Tori's a fool, yo.
I love you. My bad. I won't forget no more. God damn.
No worries.
Our host is messing up.
All right, so no, because it's my homeboy. He has a 225 number. You know what I mean? So I thought it was Fabio. But anyway, all right. So Tori, you know, I know you battled like 3 times this year, right? So one of them was your last one that I know of. It was official, right? And then you had what's that chick name?
I battled down. Yeah, I battled down in Cleveland. I forget her name as well. I was about to say Queen or something. I think it's Queen Vixen. Let me not fuck that up.
Yeah.
I think it's Queen Vixen. Yeah. Shout out to her because I literally like for real, I was running on zero sleep, and she was I kind of fucked up, and she was real humble about it. And you know what I mean? I respect her for that because I would have been pissed off, you know, if I prepped for months and weeks and stuff like that, and the turnout was the way it was. So shout out to her for, you know, dealing with my bullshit because I really just wasn't in the right state of mind at the moment. So, yeah, I battled her in April, and then I was in Tampa. Well, I'm not, you know what? That's the thing with me and a lot of the battle rap bitches. They don't like to give me my credit, but, you know, I give them their credit. That's why I'm Tori Doe, and that, you know, that's why. But and then I battled Commando, and he's a Tampa. Let me not say Tampa. He's a Florida native. He's a battle rapper from Florida, and I battled him in Tampa, and he was real dope. His energy was crazy. That was my first actual, you know, gender like integrated battle. So he was dope. We definitely put on. Yeah, we definitely put on. Shout out to him because that's probably like one of my only. No, actually, it's out. It's actually out. So everybody go check out everything. Yeah, go check out everything. Me versus Official, me versus Queen Vixen, me versus Commando. Everything's out.
It's not on Verse Tracker. It's not on Verse Tracker. So like.
Oh no, they probably didn't get wind of it. It's a small battle league. I'll say it's a small battle league. But shout out to Zoo Battle League. Okay. Yes, that's the battle league that it was on. I'm real close with them. Those are my dudes. I'm not gonna lie. Those probably like the only battle rap actual friends that I probably have in the 5 years.
You shout out them small battle leagues, mama. You shout out them small battle leagues.
No, shout out to them. Shout out to them because we turned the fuck up in Tampa. We definitely did our thing. So yeah, shout out to Commando and Chris and the whole Zoo family. I fucked with them heavy. So yeah, definitely good people. Right. So shout out to them.
I really like your whole little aura.
Oh, girl, because
I do. Like I just like the fact that you know that bitch, but you so humble about it because you know that you just you. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Fuck your shit, girl.
It took a minute, but it took a minute, but I'm comfortable.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable with myself. So yeah, I think that kind of just shows I love where I'm at. So. Yeah, but come out to this battle in LA so we could turn up. We could get drunk.
We got to. I know, bro. We coming.
Yes, turn up. Actually, I'm looking forward to after the battle. That's the crazy part. It's my first time on the West Coast, so I want to turn up.
Hey, okay, so I'm trying to get this house, right? I'm trying to get a house, and if we get a house, like, we can maybe have a get together.
Okay, yeah, that'll definitely be cheaper and stuff like that. I know. I definitely know.
And the place.
And it would definitely be better to do like interviews in a more comfortable setting for real.
Yep.
Yes, I definitely get that.
And bars in Niagara and crack. The place I'm looking at has a pool. Like all the places that I'm looking at have pools. And it's like.
Well, I already told you just send me the details and everything. Because
and
you know
they're gonna look at us like we're crazy because they out there in winter coats right now. I'm gonna be swimming out in that bitch, man.
Right.
Oh, like word. Listen, I'm trying to wear a skirt and stuff. And listen, I already know. You know what? I'm gonna make y'all laugh. I'm gonna make y'all laugh because we talked. Speaking of Daylyt and his antics, and me and my donation camp, and shout out to Coco. That is what I call him. Shout out to Cheshire. He will be battling with y'all. That is my nickname for him. Please don't call him Coco in the streets because he's a real killer out there. But shout out to Nick. Yes, Cheshire. That's we talk on the daily. And we actually was talking about that. Like, I might not want to wear a wig. Daylyt might try to pull my wig off. Like, I can't have that.
Hey,
so
if you
about everything, think about all aspects.
Exactly. I might have to do the straight backs on a nigga. I might have to fuck his rap
right.
up. I might have to.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, if you wear the blonde curly wig and he snatches it off, I'll snap. That's sexy.
Oh, listen, battle over. We fighting right there. Battle over. I'm gonna say, Alcatraz, you set me up. You bring me to the West Coast to get my wig snatched off. I ain't feeling it.
Right.
But hopefully not. I just wear braids and nip that whole thing in the bud. I just wear some braids. It's okay.
Okay, let me ask you something. Since Cheshire's on, I kind of slipped my mind he was on.
Yes.
But earlier this week, you dropped a bomb in the Connect. And you co-signed for Cheshire, right?
Yes. Yes.
Did you actually see any of the posts and the comments going on?
No, and look, that's how this came about. All right, listen, because, Cheshire is, like I said, we talk very closely. He's been in New York. He's been, by my house. Like, we're very, very close. So, we kind of, our relationship doesn't consist of that. You know what I mean? That's not the first thing we talk about. So actually, no, he actually didn't run it by me. He told me that, he was battling. I was like, okay. So, we was actually going to sit on the phone and spar a little bit. I got a battle. He got a battle. He was just going to go back and forth. But before all of that could even happen, he was like, sharing posts of, what they were basically saying about him. And it was just so nasty to me because I was just feeling like, all right, he gay, but, that's really coming from a more creative angle. Like, I feel like he has a lot more to say and, in a way more creative way. So I didn't feel like, the little antagonizing stuff. I didn't feel like it was, done in good spirit. You know what I mean? Especially not something, don't chastise him over being gay. Like, that's just like, come on. That's the last thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's gay people all around. So I just didn't like it. I just was like, I didn't really want to chime in because I do, I don't want Cheshire to, his success to be connected to Tori Doe. You know what I mean? He's doing this on his own. You know what I'm saying? I didn't set up this battle for him. I didn't tell him, go out there and battle. I didn't write his damn rap. I didn't do it. You know what I mean? So I was kind of like taken back. Like, I don't want to say nothing, but then I'm like, nah, let me say something because they trying him. They don't know he got a killer. They don't know he got a killer.
The crazy thing is, I didn't even know she was in the group. I didn't even know she was in the Connect group, and I just seen that post.
Y'all know, I added myself right after that. I said, oh, they want to play? They want to play?
Yeah.
I think that's really dope.
I even got on there, I was getting killed for, they feeling like I was standing up for them. I was just upset. I was letting them know, look, I'm upset because I've been in battle rap and, doing my blogging and media and shit. It's not even been a year yet, okay? And so a lot of these niggas that been doing all this fuck shit on the posts and shit, they're not undefeated. The majority of their battles are not fire. You know what I mean? But yet they're on these motherfucking posts doing shit like this instead of working on their motherfucking
I mean, certain people was really coming from
letting a guy with his sexual background get their panties in a motherfucking bunch where they have to post and troll.
But like some people was really like coming from like a real place. Like some people really, it was some people who was just like doing extra stuff, and then it was some people who like really had that belief like in real life. And I'm just like, this is a lot. This is a lot for just one person who wanna just battle. Like it was just a lot going on. Like I was just looking. It was like.
So much things that that they could have. I just feel like that was like that's like a personality trait. Like that's just natural. You know what I mean? Your sexual preference is natural to you. I don't feel like that's nothing to be hoo ha ha about. But that's me. Everybody's not gonna feel
like
that way.
Most of them niggas are on the down low anyway. You know what I mean? Like get the fuck out of
here. And that's how I look at it.
I was about to make a point. I was about to say like the new wave of battle rappers think that battle rap is. The new wave of battle rappers think that battle rap is antics. They think that. They think that battle rap is, the back and forth and the thing. That's what the new wave of battle rappers, when they view battle rap, that's what they see. They see the messy and the scuffles, and they don't hear the actual lyricism, the actual time. So that's just people who have the game misconstrued. But it's only gonna look bad on camera. That's only gonna look bad on camera. So I just hope I hope they're ready. I hope they're ready, like really ready.
Yeah, that battle will be probably rescheduled.
Well, I don't mean to shade the other young man that was involved, but I kind of figured that he'll need a little bit more time knowing what he's.
It was more of a grandmother has 2 weeks to live. So it didn't have nothing really to do with the battle. I already knew he was prepared. He is one of my artists too.
I'll go on record saying that all best wishes to him and that situation. I wish that for anybody and nothing like that. But some people use things as motivation and some people use things as I wouldn't say a distraction, but. There's different types of people. I won't even go into depth on that, but I wish him the best with everything that goes on and with that whole situation.
Yeah, that's my
most
nigga.
Most love to him.
Yeah,
definitely. Shout out to him. And I hope I get to be there when they battle because I am gonna talk my shit. still in awe. Like, you thought you were gonna beat my boy. Like,
I wonder. I think it's gonna get booked. I think it's gonna get rebooked though. I really do.
No,
I think so much was built around this battle.
I talked to Cino.
So much was built around this battle. Like, people is gonna want to see this shit. Real talk.
Yeah. Yeah,
no, I
definitely.
talked to Cino last night, and Cino was pretty much done battle rapping at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really want to say that. But I heard he has to take like a break. Go out.
Nah, he's gonna say. I told him this. I haven't this conversation. Like, I've already told everybody. Like, if you check the timelines of his battles that he has been booked for, he's had about 3-4 battles booked. He's had about 3 deaths in the family at the same time, and he had a son this year. So he has a legitimate reasons why he had to, and he hates it because it feels like every time he books a battle, life hits him, and he's young. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get him out that
and you know
mindset.
what?
Like,
that's so crazy.
You can do this
that's
shit.
So crazy because
just calm it down.
Exactly,
just
and
back.
If you could tell him, if you could tell him, even though he is going against my boy, and I'm a little biased, but for real, I know exactly how that is. Trying to be a teenager and then trying to be a rapper and then trying to, just try to do and live your life and do all of that. But that is what makes you gotta stick to your plan. You gotta keep your foot on the floor. You gotta keep them feet on the floor. You can't let it, you can't let it knock you over because, before you know it, it's gonna be another one of you. And times change. You can't let that miss you.
Take a step back.
Right.
That's what I told him. I said, just take your time, come back. You know what I mean? I know, because I know his mind is not going to be there. Because I know, like, I've been there 2 weeks left. And, you got 2 weeks to spend with your family member before they pass away. Battle rap is far from my head.
It could wait. It could wait.
When my grandfather died, I stepped back from doing my media shit, and then that same week, my homeboy got in a car accident and died, and it took more time out because I couldn't. Like, if you,
I ain't gonna lie, I would have still battled. I mean, I don't know if that made me a messed up person, or I don't know if that made me a messed up person or what, but I don't know, like, stuff like that, it made me feel like I need to go harder. Like,
well, no, that's but females.
No, I don't know.
Deal with
like,
emotions.
that
sound
messed up.
In 2 different ways. No, it doesn't. Females and males deal with emotions in 2 different ways. Males is not really used to dealing with those type of emotions. I feel like females, you could kind of deal with it, put a different face on, and just go out.
I mean, because I went through this. Remember, Bars, when envy people's, and I was all mad and shit.
Yeah.
And I was going off and shit. I'm like, bro, this bitch. But then I really had to take a step back and be like, damn, I had all them bars about her dude. I had all them bars. And I'm just like, dang, like, so I kind of know the feeling a little bit. Like,
yeah.
But that's always a sticky situation, and we can all take it.
Mentally strong or not.
Yeah, we can all take it differently. The fact is, I can sit here and say I gotta fight through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, we don't know what this young man's relationship is with his grandmother. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know that. So I think it's just different for everybody.
I felt like
everybody. I'm definitely not speaking on behalf of him.
Yes, I just want to take this time to send love and kisses to the young man because I know he probably need it right now.
Yeah.
Love and kisses. Love and kisses. I wish you the best, baby, and happy holidays. I'm sure you'll hear this happy holidays, even though I know it seems like it's going wrong, but shit'll get right. Trust me.
That's a fact.
That's
right. So, I want to see Cheshire. I mean, because T.A. Rail, which is a Kansas City battle rapper, that's his cousin. Am I right, Cheshire?
Yeah, that's my blood cousin.
Okay, yeah. So there's another backstory to this also. Squad, there's a group called the Squad down here. And a lot of those people were on the post making fun of the battle, Cheshire, da-da-da-da.
Well, I think it was just Raj.
T.A. Rail, nah, King Versus had his speak too.
Nah, okay. it wasn't just Raj. It wasn't just Raj.
It wasn't just Raj. T.A. Rail got on and went live and was like, you know what, that's my blood cousin. We've talked about it, you know, and he knows the consequences of, you know, his lifestyle in battle rap because that's what battle rap is, you know what I mean? And he's like, go ahead, you know what I mean? And so he's riding out with his cousin, which he should do.
Right.
So that ruffled the squad feathers. So it's like squad is mad at each other. Squad is mad at each other now. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. This shit's crazy, bro. Like,
and it wasn't just T.A. Rail either. It wasn't just T.A. Rail. Another squad member decided that she was going to step away.
Oh, Shay. Shay.
Oh, shit, I was listening to all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't understand because it's like they try to make it seem like I needed their approval.
Yeah. And Shay, like, listen, I'm not trying to say nothing, but Shay is at the top of the squad.
Niggas will talk about battling each other.
Hold on, one at a time. Go ahead, Cheshire. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying they made it seem like I was needing their approval. Somebody asked them, you know, is he in squad? And they was like, fuck no. And I'm like, I'm not looking for none of their approval. Like, I don't need a squad. Like, I'm with Donation. You know, that's my family.
Right.
So,
okay.
What the y'all
fuck
can stay over there.
About? What the fuck type of shit are they on?
Right. Y'all can stay over there. And you know, my cousin was like, listen, don't even stand on his side. Don't, none of that. Because we're not doing none of that fake shit. You know, period.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah, that's just crazy. Hey, Niagara. It went that deep. It got that deep. You missed a lot.
Like, I seen some stuff, but, you know, I've been in the studio and stuff, but, like, I was just like, I don't really like to get too involved in stuff that don't really got nothing to do with me, but I'm just sitting back and I'm looking and I'm like, I know everybody got their own opinion, but I'm like, after so long, it's just like, you're going to keep going in 3 different groups. Like, he not even battling in these groups. Like, I just couldn't understand, like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, I just don't feel like that has anything to do with his rapping ability. Like, I don't nobody own battle rap.
There's a lot of fake.
Don't nobody own battle rap. We got white, blacks, bigs, little dykes, niggas, bitches. We got all these people that battle rap, and then, you know, like I just, but you know, I don't speak on, you know, that's just me. But but it was getting to a point to where I was like, damn, like this got to stop right here, because if he go up in here and whoop, like I was just waiting for him to whoop somebody ass for real.
It just discourages people, you know what I mean? It discourages them. Like, so you don't know how many more other gay battle rappers have. But who else want to come out? If, you know, when they come out, they're being attacked.
It's a whole bunch of them.
It discourages them. And I know it is, but I reckon that they don't feel comfortable coming to these you know, heterosexual leagues where, you know, where they're going to be attacked. They're going to be attacked, period. You know, and they're going to be attacked based off of their sexuality, not because they dress weird, not because, you know, their hair is funny, not because of, you know, the regular things we would joke about. They're being joked about something that definitely separates them from the, you know, the masses. I just feel like it's bad. It's definitely bad.
The fact of the matter is, cats like Cheshire and a couple other cats, man, like we can sit here and we can try to pretend like this is something new. Tori's been in the game for a minute. I've been watching the game since like the Smack DVDs, you know what I mean? And there's been a couple of cats that have come through, and it's been, I can't speak for anybody else, but for me it's been more than obvious whether they come out or not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a few battle rappers out there that you look at them and you question it. Now whether they come out or not, you know, it is what it is. But it's not new.
Just someone living in their truth. I don't feel like there's nothing funny about that. You know what I mean? I just feel like that alone, that's a fearless thing. That's something that should be embraced, not something that should be, looked down upon. Like, I just don't feel like that. So, I don't know. But it as a collective, as a battle rap community, it's going to take, we're immature as a whole. So, we have to do a lot more growing. People like Cheshire will, interject it in these different leagues and stuff like that. It will slowly but surely change the face, you know what I mean, of what battle rap should look and sound like. So that's why I'm so eager, for him and a few of my other, boys to get up there and start doing their thing. Like, they're talented. I want them to show everybody that they're talented.
And that's the thing, because I was in a position to battle on a gay battle league in New York called Prism Battle League. And at the time, Chapo had hit me up for a battle in May. And I told, Prism, I'm going to get there eventually, but I wanted to take care of business at home first. Show my city love. What I look like going all the way out to New York to battle first, and I wanted to shake shit up here, show my city love. So, and to see how everybody reacted, just like, y'all really gave me more power because we wasn't even a battle everybody was talking about. No one even knew who I was, but we got more buzz than the people at the main event. And it's like, thank you.
Hey Cheshire, you said that's Prism. You said that's Prism Battle League, as in like a crystal prism, like a
PRISM. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I heard something different, and I was about to fall out, bro.
It's ran by the girl from Team Hami. I forget her name.
Yeah, Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor, that's the godmother of battle rap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, Tori, let me ask you this. Okay, so I was watching your motherfucking official battle, right? And I know a lot of these personal angles they shoot at you all the time with the whole baby shit and all this other stuff. There was one that I don't know if this, for me right now, it's probably the first time me hearing it. I don't think I've heard anybody else say it. Like, so.
What, that I'm a hoe?
The what?
What, that I'm a hoe? Listen.
the whole back.
I was about to say, oh my God. You know how many.
All right, listen, there's something to talk about. I feel, all right, listen. First of all, anybody in their right fucking mind, I don't even look like a backstage bitch. That just baffles my mind. That's one. But I'm not going to discredit official because she did get her information from, I was fighting with, in my hood, and then I was arguing on the internet, and then that went and left how it went. So she did get her information, I wouldn't say from a valuable source because it wasn't from a valuable source. But from my perspective, I feel like she could have probably put it a little more juicier, you know what I mean? Like, because I like to tell the truth. I like to tell the truth. So I feel like, from my standpoint, I feel like she could have definitely hurt me a little more had she, told the truth. But, she just, went with what sounded good, and it worked out. Like, at the end of the day, my feelings was intact because I know what the fuck I do. So I was good. But holla at me. For the listeners, holla at me on Backstage. Like, what? I think you do. That just is beyond me. But
but yo, Tori, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions about the official battle as well.
Yeah.
I watched it from front to back, and then I watched it again. Man, it was a great battle. When official first came out, she had the Tori Doe name flips, and they was mean. You gotta admit,
Yeah.
And then she went, again, like Capo said, she went into the abortion bars, and I was like, okay, but she did manage to make it a little bit more creative than your past opponent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then. Man, you went in and anybody on this phone that knows me can tell you went into some shit. I knew that when Sundial, he'll guide her to come past my way, and you go through this whole scheme, man. And that was one of the most incredible things to me because I'm a schemer. Like, if you're not scheming, I'm barely listening to you. Like Chilla Jones and the rest of them, those are my favorites.
Yeah.
But then there's this thing that you did, right? And it kind of almost made me like, I was like, you know what? That's that bullshit, because you're a smaller MC, and me myself, like being an ex-battle rapper or whatever, I'm not the biggest cat in the world, but I'm not the smallest cat in the world, and it seems like almost like the smaller battle rappers, it's almost like y'all get a pass. Like when you did the and one bar and you leaned into her and everything like that, I was like, that's that bullshit. You know what I mean? Because if I would have did that,
no,
you know
it wasn't. Like listen. First of all, no one. It wasn't a pass. He didn't know I was gonna do that. But my mechanism is, that's my defense mechanism. You're gonna talk shit to me online. I'm gonna make you extremely comfortable when it's time to rap. Period.
Right.
So everything that you said to me online, bitch, I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna bump you. I want you to jump fast. Period. Period. That's the kind of battle rapper I am. You know what I mean? And that's just what that was about. I didn't even know I was gonna do that. I just, when I was saying my rap, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna push this bitch. Push. That was it. Like, and that was it. Just as quick as it came and left. So that was it. I mean, she could have pushed me too, but I don't think she would have. She couldn't conjure up the anger to push me. I hadn't did anything to make her that mad.
No, see, Mama. No, see, that's what you're missing. See, we can't do that. If we push you, the crowd turns on us. That's it.
No,
you know what I
mean?
Like
that's
it.
Not true. During my fucking 2-on-2 battle, Farrah was in my face, pointing at my face. I'm talking about, I couldn't speak. She almost kissed me in my mouth. That's how close to me she was. They didn't turn on her.
Very close.
Well, yeah, she also smacked you on the ass, and it looked like you liked it.
Well, that was after the fact of, you know, us being super aggressive. You know what I mean? No one knew we were playing. Yeah. For all they know, you know, that could have been 5 seconds away from a fight. They didn't know that. So, I mean,
and something that you did, I don't think I've ever seen it before. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I've seen it before, but it was kind of brand new when I watched it. You flipped your own name. I've never seen nobody flip their own name. Body under big clothes, that's Flat Tori.
Yes.
Why am I so big? Because y'all keep redistributing my shit. That's a factory. I thought that was. I feel like I get my biggest impact. You know, nobody could tell my story better than me. So that's why I feel like that makes me a kind of a unpredictable opponent, because, you know, I know where I'm at. I'm comfortable where I'm at. How could you battle? How could you, you know, shun somebody that's gonna tell you what their flaws are? You understand? So like. But I want to thank you for that, though. I want to thank you for that.
Right.
I can't tell you why I'm thanking you. If you get with me like on December 10th, I'll tell you why I'm thanking you for it. But I thank you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And the last thing I wanted to talk about, that battle, the milk crate. The milk crate thing kind of fell short, but I also noticed that there was a problem with the sound. It seemed like it was a problem with the mic or something.
Shit up. Like, I had like a whole little scheme and stuff, but it was all right. It's all right. I took the 2-on. I take the 2 good rounds for nothing.
Yeah.
But it didn't really work out how I wanted it to work out. It did.
Okay.
Hey, Bars, what did you score? What did you got at that battle? Who you got winning that battle?
You know what, man? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead with Tori.
You could say official. If you pick official, don't feel scared. You could say it.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say Tori 2-1, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch it again, and then it's gonna be official 2-1, and then I'm gonna go back and watch it again, and it's gonna be Tori 2-1. You know?
Right. It depends on what type of weed you on.
Whoever we got on the radio. Nah, I'm just bullshitting. I'm fucking around.
Right.
Right.
But last thing, Tori. See, here's the thing. Wait. Come out. Before you cut me off, Kat. See, here's the thing. This is how it works over here, Tori Doe. I get like maybe a couple of minutes to just go in and do my thing. Kat was about to cut me off, so here's the last thing I got for you. In your Vlad interview that you did, it was you and Chrissy Yamaguchi, right?
Yes.
And they got into a couple of topics as far as your preference. And I think all in all, what you said was, listen, I'm not looking at gender. If I find somebody and they cool and I vibe with them, then that's what it is, right?
Right.
But
that was just a cool answer for vibe.
Right. But they ask you if you would they ask you about Chrissy Yamaguchi, and let me tell you, baby girl was looking you fronted. You was like, you know what, I don't know, you know what I mean? Nah, that's my homegirl and everything like that. Tell me you was fronting.
Yeah, but
tell me you was fronting.
I was, but I knew it wasn't gonna last, so I kind of left it like that. That was like a.
But I don't know. I mean, that whole. I just wanted to let you know that whole interview turned me on. I just had to let you know that. Okay, I'm done. Cat.
Shout out to the bitches. Y'all good night.
This nigga, man.